Well done this week. You look fantastic. Thanks, Coach. That's always the goal. It felt good, and it really showed in the game I had. Alright, so that was for our last week there against the Jets. Welcome back to Madden NFL 26. We're going to go ahead and jump into this week and get ready for our next game. Alright. Not going to worry about scouting. Let's go to the weekly game plan here. So we have Deuce defender ability to disengage from run blocks. Always a good thing. Like the run blocking. Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with that one there. That'll work. And then I want my heavy sets play sheet. We'll go with that one, and we'll go with the diamond play sheet. There we go. Those are the two I like. Let's go ahead and confirm loadout and advance, and then we will simulate training. There we go. So, I mean, yeah, I'm happy having Scatterboo on my version of the team because he is doing well here, and he's doing well in the actual NFL, as I predicted he would. I have to say, though, Rico Dowdle's been doing pretty good for me also, so I can't complain about that too much. Rico Dowdle has been a beast for my team. Let's see who we have to upgrade here. Scatterboo's our starting one, so... Alright.
This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has.
Yeah, I want to keep going with the power back. I like him just being able to run people over. Damian Lewis. Right, we don't really need it as pass protector. I'm going to go with power. Because we're going to run the ball as much as we can, so we'll go with that. Speed rusher for Wanham here. Man-to-man for Mike Jackson. Perfect. I mean, I wouldn't mind him becoming a better blocker, too. Let's go ahead and do that. He's a pretty good receiving tight end already. I'd rather get some more blocking capabilities there out of him. And let's have Horn be more of a playmaker. All right. So we're going to go to the game here, full game. And I think we're just going to go with our standard uniforms for this week.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers.
3-3 only on the season for them, which is sort of surprising.
Coordinator here in Carolina from 2011 to 2016. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte.
Oh.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
It's not often that you can win
by
multiple
we're gonna go ahead and
scores
play
in the
action
NFL.
here.
So you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And I don't think he got there, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now we're looking at 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he's going to
there we go.
Panthers 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. To the right side and corralled by Field. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And the sideline caught. They were
out of bounds.
Couldn't keep the feet in.
That was on me.
And it's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make
Nice.
And he's in. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game here, definitely.
They had that one run stopper, but if I can put the center versus him one-on-one, I feel pretty good about that.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense heading
now I'm facing what I believe is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every
Well, that
throw.
wasn't
He's
good.
smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18. Zone read, it's a give to Davis. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick
there
with
we
the
go.
running back and they get him down for no gain.
Yeah, we're not going to let him run up the middle on us pretty much.
Creating negative plays is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Allen now on 2nd down. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen.
Nice.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
So the
That
drive
worked
stalls
well.
out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns.
Ready. Ready. Blue 32. 10.
Here's the pistol snap to Young.
McMillan's wide open.
Tedero McMillan. He's on his way.
Touchdown.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 88 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
Very nice. You want to try to stop the running game? Then we will go with the slant route. I love to get Tedero one-on-one.
And the Panthers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, this is strong. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
See if we can get pressure on Allen again.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And
Little slant route of their own.
turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We are through one. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment.
I love the fact that we were able to hit that big pass play.
The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
You know what? Let's put a little bit extra pressure on him here.
In motion, Shakir. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man
Oh.
is Palmer. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo. In motion, Shakir. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's third
All right.
and 4.
Let's go with man-to-man again, see what we can do here.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out.
Nice.
Panthers have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. Fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble.
Right now, I'm just clicking on all cylinders here.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Bills nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The
Yeah, one of them
training
got
staff going
hurt
to
there.
look, and we'll step out for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Allen. Now screen going to be set up for Davis. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen.
Got to him again.
Go! He's going to be taken down. Derek Brown getting into
First, he got a fumble
record
return for
sack of
touchdown.
the year.
Now he has a sack.
This offense
Very
just
nice.
continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. To the middle of the field, caught by Shakir. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Panthers offense and receiver Teteroa McMillan set to take over once again. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked.
Ready. Ready.
The drive will begin with a run by
Ooh.
Scalabrine. And he'll be taken down.
Was a hard
as
rush
we
there.
check down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2.
2 minutes to go here
Second and 8
till halftime.
at the 45-yard
Back with
line.
more from Charlotte after this. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
You know what? We're going to still try to run it, even though we should throw it.
Once again, it's Scalabrine.
That's why I felt like I could get that edge.
Finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. And Scalabrine. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Nice-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point by Little is good. Panthers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown.
This will probably be a
And to kick this one
touchback,
away.
but could be all right. That actually is going to be good.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's been the go-to guy in this offense for the first half of the season. You can see it there. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. 1st and 10, and it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. He'll find Shakir open right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air.
Oh,
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the outside, a catch made by Moore.
darn
He'll
it.
be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. From the gun, throw here for...
Oh, almost picked it
What
off.
stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Great reaction.
Will
by the
they go with
defense.
the field goal?
First, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball.
That's going to be
And
the
I think
question.
The officials are going to mark him just short.
He tried for the 1st down. He really did.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Passes kick is good. And the Bills are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go.
And we'll kneel it down here.
It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the second-year man, Ladd McConkey. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Chargers get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's top 10 pick, Michael Penix. One of his 2 touchdown passes, he's got another one on the ground. The Falcons with a 3-touchdown lead, 28-7, your halftime score. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Alright, so pretty pleased with our numbers so far. We'll give the ball back to Allen.
Cam Little to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Let's put a little pressure on him.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen.
Oh,
And he can't hang on.
yeah, he felt that pressure.
Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And they will finally track him down.
That was what I was worried about with him.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
319.
Allen gonna throw. Has caught by Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
He's rolling a little bit.
Allen to throw.
But that'll shut him down.
Oh, he is taken down. Derrick Brown. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Gonna go with man-to-man here again.
It is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Moving to his right. Will try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but not.
That was ridiculous.
Inside the 15. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
First down, Buffalo.
On the move at the
That
14-yard
stunk.
line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that
Nice.
screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Nice.
Trouble, and down he goes. Derek Brown. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will cut into that lead.
All right. Well, they got an air field goal. That's fine.
You don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Check yellow. 20. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Scattaboo. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean,
Just some power running.
Force of this offense from the very start.
50 series.
Now we'll go play action.
Hut.
We'll go play action with Young. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Come on. 6-2 1. Striker. 3-3. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. This
Ah.
one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Fight. Ready. Ready.
On play action, Young. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Can run the ball here or could throw the ball.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
50. Green. Opposite. Green. Set.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Here's the pistol snap to Young.
Ah!
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll lead to a second down. On the draw, here's Scatterboot. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
On the ready.
Third, they need 8.
Ready, ready. 45, White. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
Ah!
And on third down,
Trying to force something I shouldn't have. That was
Just
on
a
me.
couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now,
Yeah, that
what
was
do they
on
do
my
on fourth
fault.
down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. On the return, this is Strong. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well
Very
done
nice.
here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he can
Got him.
get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup.
We're just trying to run the clock a bit here.
The Bills' 27-yard line.
Get down to the
Ball
2-minute
on the
warning here
27.
after this play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And getting a few handoffs to a few other people.
Let's go. 60 red. Hut, hut.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's
Let's run it
Scattergood.
this direction. Touchdown.
And he will score again. Cam Scattergood. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Panthers will add one more onto their big lead.
Bill 6. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
All right, let's see here.
Now a give to Davis. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the ground once more is Davis. And not much there.
Nothing there.
Defense held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit.
Oh,
He's able to bring him down for no gain.
really, at this point, I wouldn't be having Josh Allen doing that.
13-yard pickup, a scramble leads to a 1st down.
Bills first down.
They'll run. It's Davis. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll go again with Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Josie Jewell.
This is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
And that's the way the game will end.
By the defense on the final play. Kind of a fitting end to this one. This game is over.
Yeah, recover the fumble
So
there.
It's over. It's a win for the Panthers.
Works out
They
nicely.
continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season.
And I
as they
personally am
remain
liking the way the
unbeaten.
actual Panthers are playing. Now, I mean, we have
So,
Dowdle
just about
versus
do it for Greg
my team
Olson.
has
Our
Scatterboot,
entire
but
team,
I'm
Mike
pleased with
Tirico.
him.
You've
I
been
think that he's
watching
doing a
the
really good job
NFL
for us.
on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.
Personally, I do like Scatterboo a bit better than Dowdle, but that's simply because of the fact that I really like his power and how he can run with aggression. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all back for more NFL, Madden NFL 26.